All right, welcome everybody to Ramble number 18, the first free to play Ramble of the year. It is already August, it's almost September, but I am alive and I've been gaming every day. But yeah, first free to play Ramble of the year. So today is the 27th of August 2024, checking in from a nice sunny day here in Western Canada. Um, if you guys are new here, what I basically do is I post out videos, mostly on my free to play account and on my main on occasion, where I pretty much diarize my progress in the game in the form of a ramble. I do it in kind of one take. I do this for a hobby, so quality might not be the highest, but it's kind of what I do here. So if you're into that, make sure to stick around. Um, yeah, the year has been pretty good, actually. I've been gaming a lot. I would say the only, just, working on my goals I set out from the new year in the New Year Ramble, or like the pre New Year Ramble video. And part of that, most of that has just been woodcutting. You're going to see a lot of woodcutting screenshots. And yeah, like one of the reasons why it took so long to post this video is because I kind of space out the videos like by how many progress screenshots I can get. Because if I don't get a lot, I won't upload. So yeah, I've just been working on woodcutting for the most part, and the levels get a little bigger, longer that is, and that just takes more time to do to achieve those screenshots. So yeah, that's kind of where I've been. But then apart from that, I only flatlined for like April, because in April I was getting my quiver, and that was fucking fun and stressful. I posted a video about that, so you could check it out. Ramble number 17. But so that was like the only flatline, and then maybe 2.5 weeks ago I was on vacation, so I had like a three and a half week kind of period there where I kind of also made less gains, but I was making like an EHP to 2 EHP a day. Like I wasn't completely, just disconnected. So that's about it. But let's get into the progress screenshots right now, and then I'll just talk about all the other things that I want to talk about, so that I have on my mind. And before we just do it real quick, I did hit 100 million woodcutting XP. That's pretty obvious, so I'll just address that. Um, that's the first time I hit 100 mil in a skill, and it feels fucking amazing. I never thought it'd be on the demo version of the game, but here we are, man. It's been such a nice grind. This account has kind of like suited my like desires and like just lifestyle in general. And yeah, I really enjoy this account. But anyways, let's get into the screenshots. So I will just do something on OBS here. Okay, I should begin now. So starting it off from January 1st. So a lot of goals I set out in that video, but most of them were just to resume like smithing, magic, and mainly woodcut. So here we are getting 106 smithing. I think I was doing rune two-handers, which I just don't normally do. You can see my man Key Basher in the background. This picture is so old because this guy has the second lowest rank, and now he's like a sergeant in the clan. So shout out to Key Basher. He's progressed so much. I was even checking like temple combined. I think he's somewhere between like top 40, between like rank 40 and rank 75 combined. So this guy has like just gone through the roof. But yeah, so that's the screenshot. Here's me. Yeah, here's me getting 75 runecraft, and I guess like this total level is impressive because I did it with essence only up to this point. I think I was doing a non PvP world because I was just getting like ragged or something. Uh, Here's me getting just a like a runecraft hour of body runes that I found kind of good. I discovered like months later that there was something that I could have done to like optimize this whole experience. I think this was before I had custom menu swaps, and and before I had a bunch of other plugins. So I know that I can easily get like 33k now, which is like I don't know what's perfect. I think like 34K is perfect. I have no idea. But yeah, this was like before a lot of plugins, so I found this impressive. But yeah, this is kind of obsolete at this point. I think I can get like 33K now. But yeah, this was like without a lot of plugins. So yeah, but precisely, I don't know what I need to do to optimize this. But I just remember I thought about like how I thought about why I was doing this slower than what other people were saying they were getting. And yeah, anyways, here's me getting what is this? I have to look at the top left. 115 woodcutting. This was on mobile, so I just screenshot it kind of later. Okay, here's me getting 80 runecraft. Now, this is, yep, with body runes only at this point, so kind of impressive. Alright, here we go. We're doing some talismans. So here's me getting above what was the EHP rate at the time. So just a little body talisman hour. Sorry, I clicked the arrow in the game, not in the. Okay, there we go. Whoa. Okay, here's me getting top 300. Yep, throughout the year. So nice achievement there. We also broke 1,000 EHP, which is kind of crazy because my main in the pay to play, I mean, it's been devalued a lot, but it currently sits at like 1,500 EHP. So I'm at this point I have more EHP than my main, which you guys will see later. Yeah, here's me getting 85 runecraft. All right, here's me doing some 1,000 total level. So yeah, I was doing some fire berry. I've kind of invented my own way of doing it, which is just it's just like 13 it's 4 rows of like 13 logs, and I just like run to the east and I just light them casually. I don't do some like complicated pathing. And the rates that you see to the left aren't the best. This screenshot's more about 1,000 total. I think you guys will see some other rates later. But yeah, so here's me doing another hour. So this was maple logs and big bones. So that's kind of what it looks like more accurately. I think I could get around like 173, but yeah, I just mess up like banking, and you know, sometimes I don't get through the inventory in time or whatever. But yeah, that's kind of a more accurate hour. I call it 13x4 fireberry. I don't know, maybe it's got a name, because I kind of just fireberry in like a 13x4 rectangle. 116 woodcutting here at the Varrock U's that I abandoned eventually. Okay, 169 fireberry hour here. Very cool. Oh, and this is more just a 70 prayer. Oops, I'm not reading the screenshots. Yeah, all zero timed, by the way, which is kind of impressive if you ask me. I never thought I'd be doing prayer. Here's just some merch gains, I suppose. So big bones, just mainly the big bones. I bought them at 190. I bought them mostly at 212, and yeah, they sold for 253. Yeah, and then I bought some vile ashes, which are pretty expensive at this point. I think a bot wave happened. 118 woodcutting, nice, at the 2-tick oaks. 105 magic, nice. 107 smithing. 200 mil total XP. There you go, fellas. Here's just some mid-year gains from AFKing U's and doing forestry events. I mean, these axe handles have gone up actually since like the update came out. Here's 108 smithing. My bad for that mic explosion. Here's top 200. Here's 106 magic at the 2-tick oaks. I've been doing a lot more 2-tick oaks this year. I'm trying to get 200 mil woodcutting by the end of 2025. So I realized I have to do more oaks, and honestly, for the majority of the year, I've actually done a lot more oaks. Like, I know I started the video at Edgeville U's, but believe me, I do Edgeville U's when I'm working. And then I just go into oaks every day, and I go for like 400k days. So, okay, 109 smithing, very nice. Here's 120 woodcutting. Are we already at the end, dude? Okay. Yeah, here's me getting 120 woodcutting. So this was like the 2 days ago. And yeah, wow. So we're at the end here. That's kind of crazy if yeah, kind of just zoomed past those that towards the end there. But yeah, that's pretty much the progress as of yeah, since January 1st, really, since the start of the year. So I mentioned some like New Year's goals I kind of set up for myself, and you know, when you set up goals like and you look back on them, you kind of never do what your goals were, but it's still nonetheless fun to like make goals. But I told myself I would get like 90 runecraft and try a bunch of runecraft methods, and I really only just did solo body tiaras. Um, I told myself I get 99 fire making and like you know, more prayer XP along the way, but I just didn't get 99. Um, so yeah, the only goal I really stuck to was just woodcutting. Like keep woodcutting, keep alking your plates, and keep, you know, training your magic XP through alking and splashing, and that's kind of all I've done. So like really just these three levels have gone up, um, and yeah, mainly that's the goal I've stuck to the most. Yeah, I just never had the desire to get this to 99 and get this to 90. I was just really focused on getting woodcutting. I figured like if I'm gonna get 200 mil by the end of the year, next year, then I have to fucking just put all my free time into woodcutting. And that's kind of what I do. And woodcutting is kind of nice for that matter because it's got an AFK alternative that's pretty decent at this point. 43k an hour I'm getting just not even paying attention, just recording a video, doing some events occasionally, and then yeah, just it's been good. And then when you know, finish your work, you just sign in and send 2 tick oaks, and it's a fun method, and it's good because you can even chill sometimes. Like if you have to get up and go to the bathroom or like check on your dog or something, just start splashing or just do some AFK oaks. Not that bad. It's you know, it's like 4 tick fishing. We're instead of like, yeah, your inventory, you fill up your inventory just a little sooner because fishing's 5 tick, right, when you AFK it. Um, but yeah, so that's about it for the account. I'll just like talk about a few other things and then I'll get out of here. I will mention that I have been permanently muted, so if I type, you can tell when I type something in, like when I type in yo, the Y is going to be lowercased. Yep, so I'm not actually talking to anybody in the game. So I guess funny story about this. How did this happen? I got auto detected. I didn't even get reported. I just I saw this like there was this like bot at 2 tick oaks, and most of my mutes, I've got like 2 mutes, one that I didn't even know I got. But yeah, I got like 2 temporary mutes, and they were all at 2 tick oaks. So basically, just people harassing me. You know, people either like arguing with me, telling me I'm like a loser and I have no life for clicking oaks for 100 mil XP, or just people calling me a bot, people killing my rats, just a bunch of people who are just upset at how I enjoy myself playing the game. And yeah, I just went, you know, full ego mode. I had to like defend myself. Like I had to let them know. And it would always be some sort of like profane shit. Usually start out, but sometimes it was just the occasional, you know, KYS, you know, to keep yourself safe, you know, just in the game, of course. I'm not trying to, you know, it's a game, right? We're talking Wild West here. But nonetheless, I'm not trying to justify, you know, my mute, my eventual perma-mute at all. But yeah, that's kind of what I've been saying kind of constantly, I suppose. And, you know, just letting them know, giving them an earful that they're being a douche. And sometimes they didn't even know that these guys were sometimes like pure noobs. They didn't even know they were griefing. They were like, dude, you were under attack by like rats. Like I was trying to keep you safe. And I'm like, buddy, like I need those rats. So sometimes it was like purely innocent, but I just had to let them know. And yeah, eventually I actually get muted the day that this hacked account comes by. And I'm starting to think I thought it was a real player, but it turned out to just be like a stolen account, and this guy was like botting imps with it. It was like 100 combat, just killing imps. but like the script that guy was running the bot on was so bad. It was like it was killing everything in that general area. So like it eventually left the imp area and it like went south because like because of my rats and stuff. And yeah, it started off killing imps. It would like randomly kill guards, and then I don't know. It just somehow started moving south because the guy didn't program it to just kill imps. I guess just kill everything. Very imprecise. And then yeah, I just killed my rats, and I cussed this assuming real player out, and then I realized it's a bot, and I'm like, yeah. And then the next day I just log in and I realize I'm permanent muted. You know, got the message on the message center. And yeah, that's been like that ever since I want to say like May. And I got to tell you, it's not that bad. Like, kind of a blessing in disguise for me, because now I just keep public off all the time, and all like the toxic shit I see, either in forestry or like the people trying to talk to me when I'm two tick oaks, I just fucking completely ignore. So in a way, it's been like a blessing in disguise, and I find that just like kind of like just comforting for me. And yeah, the one thing is like the clan. I don't get to talk to the clan a lot, but you know I will sign in on my main for GP alt purposes or just to play new content. Because like I said, I am retired, but like I'll play the new quest and I'll occasionally do some stuff. I mostly GP alt farm on it, but yeah. So like that's the one annoying thing is like talking to the clan. I have to use the main account, but like to be honest, like this clan is like low key like non-verbal autistic like and I know a lot of clannies watch the videos, but you guys understand like the response time, like I'm the guy who responds like the fastest and I'm on like my pay to play main, but like the response time on average is like 20 minutes in this clan. If that even happens. Like mostly it doesn't happen. And yeah, so it's like and also there's just like not a lot of socializing. I mean, people are just skilling. Most of us are just working, and I'm just gonna click this once. Here we go. Yeah, most of us are just working. We don't have time to reply, or we're just playing on like 3 accounts. Some people are playing like RuneScape 3 on the side because that has like good gold farming. I could understand it being just complicated, but it's not too much of a loss because yeah, not a lot of stuff is not a lot of people talking in here. I mean, I've been part of like 10-person clans before that like average 10 people, and it's like way more talking. But yeah, not with this one, so it's all right. I just circumvented with the main. I can even like make. I should have made in the beginning like an alt for just cussing people out. Like I could have just made a level 3 where I told people like, "Hey man, fuck you, kill yourself. Like you're griefing me at two tick oaks. Like go find something better to do than telling people to like stop tick manipulate and like thinking that's cringe." But anyways, that's kind of the update on the permanent mute. Spent a long time talking about that there, but yeah. Apart from that, yeah, I'll just mention the main. I have been doing stuff on the main since the new year, so I did get the quiver. I won't even mention that past just those 2 sentences. Like, got the quiver, and apart from that, I did want to kill 100,000 Vires, but like my GPU fucking sucks at Darkmire when I zoom out. It just overheats to fucking craziness. And like not to mention like it has just been so packed because there was just a huge ban wave and even before the ban wave there's like 4 people per world and people are like not wanting to hop at fires. It's really scuffed. So I eventually just like gave up on them. Like I think I had like 5,000 kills and honestly most of that money just went towards like Coliseum because like I used up I went through like 3 Blood Furies trying to get my cape, my quiver, and yeah, so I gave up on Vires on the main. I started doing like Amethyst for a bit. I'm like some 5,000 Amethyst in and just kind of chilling with that. I do the occasional clue I get from like the clue geodes. And yeah, recently I've been like enjoying some new content, so I've caught up on all the quests. I just have like Tears of what is it, While Gothic Sleeps to do, and I'll do that once. Yeah, I'll do that this weekend, to be honest. And apart from that, just some like Hunter rumors, and honestly some AFK Slayer and like hard clues, like just super nice stuff. Like, not going for these like RNG based like collection log, like these crazy grinds, just kind of like AFK, like it's a project account, like you're playing an account on the side. Like I don't know, people make a snowflake when they get bored of like their main account. That's kind of what I'm treating my main account right now for. Is just I still like my clues. I'm never gonna fully commit to them like I did in the past because they're just like yeah, they're just not like at least elite clues, my favorite clues. They're just not frequent enough, and yeah, but that's pretty much what I've been doing on the main, and yeah, pretty much like all I had to say for the video. I will just make a note about false bans, like and like how I feel playing this account. Like there's been a lot of false bans going out recently, and people have been hit. Like I don't know a lot of people who've been. I don't know. I can't give you names, but I just know it's been happening. Like I know Bogey, the guy who does 1 200 mil all at a time, got hit with a false ban. I know a lot of pay to play skillers and even like PVMers have gotten hit with like false bans. I don't know the names, but even PVMers are getting hit. And like what I surmise has happened is that like Jagex has kind of like upgraded their hard whatever like software detection for bot detection, and that has also had an increase in like the false ban rate. And free to play accounts particularly, they just give like no fucks for like these people have gotten false ban. I think they've been like temp bans, and that's still bad because a certain amount of temp bans eventually you get like a perm ban, right? But with like the free to play accounts, they've like given I know like 4 people. They've given like 5 people like macro majors. They gave and there were perm bans. They gave this like UI pain guy who's like top 5 level 3s I think combined. I think he's like a top 2 what is it called? Level 3 Ultimate Iron Man. They've given like my guy Kaka Poo 71, great name by the way, but he's got like 1,000 plus CHP. They've given Key Basher, who I mentioned at the start, a false ban. They've given Freckle Dad, who's like a front pager, top 5 free to play EHP, top 10 I think, rather. And yeah, just a bunch of people getting false banned, and only Freckled and UI Pain and Key Basher have been quashed. They even gave like Inducted a false ban, who's this like beast guy not a lot of people know, but basically he just showed up out of nowhere, and like 4,000 EHP year capable person who honestly I've never seen a guy who has this good clicks. Like he recorded like a perfect hour at Two Tick Oaks, and he like literally a perfect hour, like no mistake. And then also I think he like won his competition in Solace Skilling Clan, and yeah, like this guy carried his team and just a really good player. But like Jagex doesn't believe him. He has like tried to get his ban quashed and reviewed, and he's gotten no response. Meanwhile, like people like Key Basher were banned after him, I believe, and they got their just bans quashed and stuff. So poor Inducted, man. Like I feel for the guy. Everyone does. Like just the player support in this game kind of sucks. You put that much dedication, you play that many hours per day, like he does. You're that good at the game that like the system thinks you're almost too good. Like the system doesn't even think you're a real player. That's how hard this guy was playing, and he hasn't gotten his like ban reviewed, and it kind of just makes me think about my account. I don't think I'll ever get like banned for like a false ban for macroing, just because like my clicks are I think fairly human. Like I can be accurate, but I'll make a mistake like 1 in 50 clicks. I do move my mouse, I do, yeah, I just don't do the same type of movement in the same way enough, and I don't play that many hours per day, I think, to trigger a false macro. But like the one thing I do worry about is just getting reported a lot. And given the thing I said about free-to-play accounts and how just they don't have any like they don't have like a 3-strike system. Like your macro ban is your perm ban, like the first one you get. Kind of just makes me sad, and Like, it's like there's an impending doom to the account. And I really don't know, like, what I want to do after 200 mil woodcutting. I'm kind of just scared of even, like, playing. And, like, just, yeah, I don't know. It feels messed up. It feels messed up that my progress can go away. This was, like, my main account for skilling. Like I said, I passed the EHP on my main on this account. And I just don't know if I want to continue after the 200 mil woodcutting. I'm thinking might get false banned, and we don't have any like player support. And I can understand free to play players not having player support because we don't pay, but like, just they haven't even addressed like all the false bans that have been going on, and I don't know. I'm just losing my like. I think it's better to play just casual, like even more casually than I am now, like going past 200 mil woodcutting, and yeah, I don't know if I could dedicate like myself to another skilling grind on this account. Like I'd love to. I was thinking like fire making or like smithing next, but it's tough. Like yeah, with just the false bans like that it needs to be addressed. But who knows? Like down the road, there's a lot of new content. I might, play the main more often. I know sailing's coming out, so I'm coming back like full time on the main for 99 sailing. But yeah, just yeah, kind of just a somber, ending to the ramble. But yeah, the false bans have just been kind of scuffed, and I'm worried myself, and I'm not popular enough to just fucking go to Jagex on Twitter and get like unbanned immediately. And I definitely don't have the fucking energy to tweet every day. I know it's just a tweet, like a copy paste tweet, but like I don't want to give myself that like anxiety and depression where I'm just like waiting every week to check my message center. And like I think I'm just gonna like not even ask for like a review. I'm just gonna fucking be like, you know what, fuck it, going back to the main. So yeah, anyways, that's the end of today's ramble. I'll be making a new one whenever, I suppose. Maybe honestly like at the end of the year, given the current timeline. Hope you guys enjoyed. I won't leave you here anymore, and yeah, I'll continue to deforest the trees in Gillinor. We're talking developmental deal. Type of rezoning application we got going on here. How you doing? So, yeah. All right, guys, take it easy, and catch you in the next one. Peace.